everybody to Door 19, advice for you from two complete strangers. I'm Jamal.
Hey, I'm LaShondra.
And let's dive right in.
All right, let's do this thing. Today's question says, I can't seem to get past the first few dates with someone before they or I have moved on. I try to follow the rules, quote unquote, of not talking too much, not asking too many questions, but still staying interested in them. Yet and still, with all this, I still only go on 1 to 2 dates with them before it quits. Am I doing something wrong? Well, I definitely don't think that there's necessarily anything that you're doing wrong. You know, hopefully during this dating time, then you're able to kind of see the things that you really want in a long-term relationship. So try to look at it in a positive and take from each experience that which is helping you to become a better person, so that, you know, in the long run, you are also becoming a great partner for somebody else also. But don't look at it as you're doing something wrong. Don't try so much to follow rules, you know, because that can kind of get you stuck. You can think too much about it, and so then you're not relaxed, you're not yourself, you're not going into it, you know, with an open mind and just kind of easy breezy. So
yeah, I would say, yeah, that's the only rule in dating is being yourself. You can't be anybody but yourself, or it won't work, or you going into the situation, you know, like a lie. So there's no 10 steps, you know, to this. Is just be you, show up, you know, show up as you, so they can see you, and I mean that's it. I mean, man, anybody that's dating, you know, you need to be yourself. Period. Because you know you don't want to start something off with a lie, because then they're gonna be expecting this fake person to show up all the time, and you won't have it in you once this part is over with. So yeah, be yourself, and there's no formula to it. Show up authentic, and like you said, you know, the process or the moments that you've already had, see them as a positive. As you know, you can. If the person adds certain qualities that you like, you know, you can jot it down or however you want it, or, you know, mental Rolodex it, you know, so you know what you like and you don't like. So look at your experiences that you've already had as just that, experiences, in knowing what you want and what you don't want. And then the next one, you just show up as you.
Yep. And I can almost guarantee it'll be better the next time around, because regardless of the outcome, you will feel better about it, you know, and you'll be yourself. And
you know what? And even a great practice, even if these next dates aren't the ones, you're practicing being you. You're practicing showing up. So you'll get a track or a record in showing up. You know, being authentic, being you. So when the right one does come along, they're going to see exactly who's in front of them. And it's going to work out for everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Okay, this one says, I look forward to having kids one day, but fear so many things about such a huge responsibility. Whenever I think about it, I find myself putting it off again and again. How do I know if I'm ready to be a mom? Well,
how she know?
First, well, you never really know if you're ready to be a mom. I think that it's really good that you're even, these questions are kind of coming up in you. I think that that's probably a good indication that you're on the path, if you want to say, to being a good parent, because you're already thinking about this child, you know, in this sort of way. So you're already not putting yourself in the position of being really selfish. You're thinking, wow, this is a huge responsibility. So, you know, I think that's a really good clue that you possibly are ready, but only you know for yourself if you are. Nobody can tell you, well, once you finish this, or once you save up this amount of money, or once you get this type of house, or when, you know, any of these external things, nobody can really tell you that these are the things that you'll know that you're absolutely ready to be a mom. As most mothers will say, you really don't know until you have that child, you know, and it's all about a learning process. Even with being a mother, you know, you just go with the flow, you learn as you go, you do the best that you can, and so only you can really answer that for yourself.
And I would say, stop judging yourself by other people. That's what makes things so hard. Like she said, you're never ready until you're ready. But most of us parents, whether it's male or female, we have an idol in our minds of what a good parent is because of what we saw on TV or this or that or whatever, your own parents. But the truth is, you're your model. You have to just be, when you got a baby, when the baby pops up, then you're gonna have to be a mom. You know what I mean? And like you said, the good indication now is you're asking the questions, so that's a real indication that maybe the time is almost good. I can't say when is a good time for you, but because you're asking, that's really good. But don't judge yourself by anybody else you see or know or don't know, whatever like that. Just go in, with love on your mind.
Yeah, and then I just want to throw in there too, don't allow fear to stop you from becoming a mom. Don't let that stop you from, if you said that you think about it and you get excited about it, then don't allow fear to stop you from being a great mother one day, so never let that be the thing that prevents you from moving forward in that.
Yeah, and those qualities that you think aren't qualities that you have, don't be afraid of that, because we know we're all individuals. We bring our uniqueness to life. So just your job is to bring your uniqueness, whatever it is, into life. And just as long as it's united with a good moral character. You want that love, joy, peace. You want all that good stuff. To be backing it. So, yeah, that's what I advise.
Yep. Okay, so today we have a little treat for y'all. We have a third question for you guys. Okay, and we also just want to thank you really for tuning in and for being a part of Door 19. So Thanks. Listen up for this, okay? This one says, I have a close relative who makes rude comments towards people all the time, even to me. If I have on something they don't like, they will definitely let me know. They say these types of things so much, I feel myself getting anxious when I have to be around them. But whenever I bring it up, they say honesty is the best policy. Do you guys agree with that term?
Keeping it real. Do we agree with keeping it real? Keeping it real when you're cussing folk out. Well, honesty is always good.
Unless it's not.
Hey, I was wondering if I could borrow some of your sugar. In our character and our ways, as long as that honesty doesn't hurt. Hey, baby, I like them earrings on you.
Daddy, don't I look pretty?
You look like your grandmother. People, and sometimes honesty can hurt. If it's not even, but the key is not to do it maliciously. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mom, I'm thinking about trying out for America's Got Talent.
You mean America's Got No Talent?
So just to the person, yes, it's good for your in-laws or your folks or your family to be honest. Now, if they're attacking you with their honesty, then.
There's something else going on.
Yeah.
Because people, we agree, we believe in being honest, but we also believe people use that as an excuse at times too, just to say what they want to say, and then they can feel that they don't have any somewhat of repercussions about it because they throw on the tag that, I'm just being honest, Well, sometimes the honesty is not always the best when you're doing it like you said in a rude way.
Hey Jasmine, this is my little sister Shia. Shia, this is my new girlfriend Jasmine.
What's wrong with your head? Is that dirt?
So, but then the other key is, if it's somebody else saying that to you, you can't control somebody else's mouth. So the only thing that you can do is hear what they say. You try not to react in a malicious way back to them.
Most people there's something good. There's a jewel behind what they're saying. So if you could, you know, search for the pearl in the valley, you know what I mean? Search for that, you know, it might make things a little easier. And for those seasoned veterans out there, when I mean seasoned, you know, I'm talking about elderlies. Don't make this an excuse. This is like we were saying, to just say what you want to say because you grandpa or because you Uncle Buck, whatever. You know, people still people, and they genuinely need love, and they need to hear what you have to say, especially if it's rich. You know, they need to hear what you have to say in decent and in order, so they can hear what you got to say. So just keep that in mind, so that they won't be trying to dodge you when you're coming around. Because this time you might have something to say with a smile, and it would be really important. But you know, you play the devil for so many times. You know, they don't want to listen to you anymore. So think about that too.
Yeah, and I think that goes for everybody.
That's
No
right.
matter what age.
What age you are.
Because everybody can try to use that a little bit. So
Yeah. Well,
that's it.
that's it.
Tune in next week, you guys. Don't forget to comment below, leave your questions below also, and send us in those questions, those emails that you have for us. We welcome them with open arms.
And we're waiting.
Door19adviceforyou@gmail.com.
Tune in every Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.